Hey there, so in this video I'm just going to tell you about how English can help you with other subjects, and there's actually three main reasons that getting better at GCSE English will help you to get better grades in your other GCSE subjects as well. And a lot of the time students don't necessarily realise this, and they think, well, we get a tutor for one subject, we get better at that subject, it's just like working on one thing at a time, isolating things. That's not really how it works. Now, the first reason is the most straightforward. That if you get better at English, what you're learning is writing and reading skills. So you're learning how to analyze any text, understand a point of view in it, and you're learning then how to understand the way the writer explained that point of view. You're also learning how to debate that point of view, whether it's right or not and why, and give reasons for your argument, and analyze and evaluate it, because that's one of the key skills taught in language. For most of you, it's question 4 and language paper 1 is about evaluating a viewpoint. The questions on analyzing language and structure, questions 2 and 3, are also essential to understanding different opinions and points of view. And then in paper 2, you're doing non-fiction texts, and you're looking at, again, working stuff out from the text, inference, that's question 2, and then you're looking at question 4, which is then comparing their perspectives. How are different writers' opinions similar or different, and how do they express them? Now, could you use all those skills in any subject where you have to actually debate a different viewpoint or understand someone's viewpoint? Absolutely. You can use them in geography, because geographers study maybe the economy or how a city works, or even how to prepare for a natural disaster, and people have different views on those things and they write texts about them. And if you understand how to interpret their views, how to debate them, and analyze and evaluate their strengths and weaknesses, you're going to be better at doing that and better at geography. The same goes for history. In history, you have to understand that different sources have different opinions. Historical sources express things in different ways and have perspectives on events. And you also have to know that different historians have their own interpretations and opinions, and how do you debate and discuss those. Religious studies is another example, RS or RE, because there again, people have different views about religious matters, they write about them, and if you analyse and evaluate and debate those views, you're better at that subject too. So it's really any subject that involves writing, and it's actually not only those subjects that involve a lot of writing, like humanities subjects. It even has some application in science, because in science you've still got to explain something in words, and if you do that in a clearer way, you might get better marks. So to some extent, it helps you in science as well. And later on, if you study at a higher level, like at university, even in a science-based subject, you still have to do quite a lot of writing, and doctors, engineers still got to write reports and essays. So having those English skills is useful. Now, the other second reason then, so the second big reason it's useful is because actually, if you learn how to study, you're learning how to learn, right? You're learning how to learn. So what you're doing, and especially the way that we teach English, is you're learning how to think. And for example, you're learning, well, what kind of revision works best for me? Do I learn through a visual method, through hearing, through touching, through writing? And if you know that about yourself, you can apply that to anything you're trying to learn and anything you're trying to put into your mind. And then the third reason is about your own confidence, because so much of our success or failure in academics comes from our own sense of self and degree of confidence. So if we believe we are a failure, not smart, not a good student, those things are going to affect your performance everywhere in everything that you do. If, on the other hand, you have a positive self-image and you feel confident and empowered and you know you can do it, and you're confident and secure in your own ability, you're going to feel calmer in an exam situation, you're going to feel better about your studies and more motivated, you're going to be more able to stick to revision effectively because you'll actually hate it and you won't hate it and you'll have positive associations with it. So what you're learning is the mindset of a successful student. So for those three reasons, so learning the skills, learning the mindset, and also learning how to learn, you're making yourself stronger and better at other subjects. That's why Nathaniel, for instance, one of my students, he actually went up by 6 grades in literature, but that allowed him to do better in other GCSEs. In fact, across all of his GCSEs, because he was just more confident and optimistic in himself. That's the most valuable thing, and that's more than just tutoring. That's going beyond and actually looking at that mindset, which is very, very essential. I hope that makes sense. If you found this helpful, just press the subscribe button to subscribe to this channel. We'll have more videos on mindset, study methods, and how to apply English skills in other areas. Speak to you soon.